On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
They want to act like Western women. They want to essentially be whores. There's a reason why the ancient Arab and the ancient Persian had those women wearing headscarves. It was to protect their childlike minds. And that's the beauty of a civilization ran by responsible men. Any civilization where the women are naked, look at the infrastructure. Look at the civilization. That's all you have to do. The more clothed a civilization is, the better. Look at what's going on with America now. Look at the unclothing of women. Look at the masculine behavior of women. Look at all this feminist nonsense that women are allowed to do now, because there's no more great wars. Women can work with men now. They can work in the workplace. So now women are able to think now.
Is there an agenda to redefine the woman's role? Is there an agenda to redefine the woman's role? I had to seen a movie, A Woman's King, and that's what made me think about this topic. And I had a group chat with a couple of my guys, and it just be going, it just be pinging and pinging and pinging all day. And one of my guys in there said, and I'm pretty sure he went with his ladies, hey fellas, you need to check out That Woman's King. It was good. And so I had no idea. I had never seen the preview of this movie. I didn't know what it entailed. I thought the name was a little funny, A Woman's King. So I just went to go see it. And as I'm watching, I'm like, why would he say this shit? It kind of goes against every single thing that we've been talking about. And as the movie kept going, they kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And it was building these women up to act as men. And apparently seemed to be a little bit of backstory. Island Girl, can you want to read this?
In the 1800s, a group of all-female warriors protects the African kingdom of Dahomey with skills and fierceness unlike anything the world has ever seen. Faced with a new threat, Jen Naniska trains the next generation of recruits to fight against a foreign enemy that determines to destroy their way of life.
Lies.
This is just what I Googled and I looked up. I'm not too familiar with what happened back then, but I am familiar with what I saw on screen. So I would like to go to Chaotic right after this to get a little bit of feedback, and then we're going to get mistaken thoughts after we just got all the context from try to see if we can get shed a little light on the situation. But I was quite disturbed by what I seen. It's like, what did I just witness? What did I just see? Like, wow. But go ahead, Chaotic.
Yes, thank you, sir. One of my many baccalaureate degrees is in African studies. I'm from the tree of Molefi Asante, one of the preeminent African scholars in the country. I am not like most individuals who have a African studies background. I totally dissect and really study the history and look at it from a multiplicity of different perspectives. The Woman King is 99% fictional. Obviously, it's for a movie or for a studio audience to watch it. That woman, played by Valerie Davis, whatever her name is,
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis. That character never existed in real life. The tribal group, the Dahomey were slave traders. The Dahomey worked in conjunction with the Portuguese. Then the British Empire pretty much banned the transatlantic slave trade. And that tribal group, they still were enslaving captured Africans from different tribes for selling. Because the Portuguese had not stopped the slave trade until 1899. So these individuals had already been at war with a multiplicity of other tribal groups in the area. Most of West Africa was always at war anyway, even before the white man got over there. That tribal group, those women, Those women were a last resort unit. They were slaughtered on multiple occasions. They were not these, Bruce Lee backflipping women. I didn't even see the movie, but I'm assuming the women in the movie probably had all types of martial arts skills, blah, 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 which they didn't. But those women were an accessory to the slave trade in terms of capturing Africans and forcing, or pretty much setting up a slave system and selling them to the European. I didn't see the movie, but I already can guess that there's some sort of romance involved with the king, and I guess she wants the king to stop the slave trade, which never happened. And I didn't even see the movie, but I'm almost assuming this is probably what was in the movie. That never happened. They're trying to romanticize these women, and these women were absolutely horrible women. And that tribal group was absolutely a horrific tribal group in Africa. And any self-respecting man or any self-respecting woman should not go see Amistad Part 2, which that movie really is. Another slave movie to keep you niggas thinking y'all were enslaved and blah, blah, blah. Don't go watch that movie, guys. I'm glad that it's doing horrible at the box office. We need to look towards the future. But to answer the actual, to get into the meat of the topic, yes, the role of women, they're changing. And there's no agenda other than women have been given rights by men. See, by nature, a woman is a Jezebel. Most women are Jezebels. That's why over in Iran right now, the women over, and me and Amir did a great video on this the other day. The women have been given so much power now and freedoms that they're reverting right back to their Jezebel nature. They're burning their hijabs now. They want to act like Western women. They want to essentially be whores. There's a reason why the ancient Arab and the ancient Persian had those women wearing headscarves. It was to protect their childlike minds. And that's the beauty of a civilization ran by responsible men. Any civilization where the women are naked, look at the infrastructure. Look at the civilization. That's all you have to do. The more clothed a civilization is, the better. Look at what's going on with America now. Look at the unclothing of women. Look at the masculine behavior of women. Look at all this feminist nonsense that women are allowed to do now, because there's no more great wars. Women can work with men now. They can work in the workplace. So now women are able to think now.